A very good afternoon to all of you and welcome to the session 200 Grammar Rules. Let us start the session with a few questions. We'll take one sentence at a time, read the first one and try to spot the error. If there's no error, you could respond saying no error. None of the tourists have visited the place. Today you're going to learn some important rules related to pronouns. Already I have taught you guys some rules. Today more related to pronouns. Read the first one and try to spot the error. Good afternoon to all of you. Here, none of the tourists have is not correct. It should be has. Why? You will learn after some time. It is like test your English. First you test your English, then I will teach you the rules. We'll work on the same exercise, then you get a clear picture. One should not forget his duty. Now go to sentence number 2. One should not forget his duty. What is the subject here? One. Based on that, at least one student has to respond, then I will tell the answer. First one is wrong, first one is over. Please mention the question number. Second one, Venkatesh, very good. Krishnavani also. One should not forget his, we cannot use this, we have to say one's duty. One should not forget one's duty. Go to the third one. None of the students have submitted the assignments. My only request, please mention the question number. None of the students have submitted the assignments. Similar pattern. None of the students. Then, third one also wrong, Sai Sudha and Krishnavani. Or Krishnaveni, I'm sorry. Here we have to use not have, we have to say has. Question number 4. One should always remember what he has to do. Not one has to remember. One has to remember. One should always remember what he has to do or one has to do. Go to sentence number 4. Fourth one is wrong, Venkatesh. This is also wrong. The subject one, then we cannot use a personal pronoun he. We have to say one. One should always remember what one has to do, not what he has to do. Let us go to question number 5. Neither of the employees have reported. Neither of the employees have reported. First you have to decide it is right or wrong. If you know the answer why it is wrong, mention that. Otherwise, no problem. Here, the clue for you, neither. Neither of the employees have reported is wrong. We have to say has reported. Question number 5. Very good. Go to question number 6. Either of the magazines are worth reading. Either of the magazines are worth reading. Right or wrong? Please mention the question number. Sai Sudha says wrong. Why is it wrong? Venkatesh also. Here we cannot use a plural verb. We have to say is worth. Is worth, not are. Either of the magazines is worth reading. These books are my. Divya says my is not correct. What do we say here? These books are mine. Or you can say these are my books. Either way it is acceptable. Sentence number 8. Those packs are him. 8th one. Yes. Good. Now I see a lot of students responding. 7th one is over. Go to the 8th one. Those packs are, yes, Venkatesh, first one to respond. Those packs are his. We cannot use a pronoun in the object form. We have to use a possessive form. He ended the letter with yours sincerely. This is very important. Yours sincerely, your focus should be on that. How did he end the letter? Yours sincerely, yours truly. Is that right or wrong? This is, it has 2 marks, descriptive English letter writing. They have allotted 2 marks. Here it is not correct. Why is it not correct? You will come to know in 2 minutes. We have to write it as yours, no apostrophe. No apostrophe. This bag belongs to hers. This bag belongs to her, or this bag belongs to hers. Here we don't have to use hers. This bag belongs to her. Then it is correct. Question number 9 is over, 10 also over, but I think there's a lag. Yes. Question number 11. These kids are theirs. These kids are theirs. Means they're kids. It is an interesting story. I wonder if it is our or ours. Each candidate have been informed. No one has responded. Question number 11. Venkatesh, first one, nothing wrong with this. These kids are theirs. Their kids would have been better. No, there's nothing wrong. Chandu also says 11 correct. Sentence is correct. It is an interesting story. Nothing wrong with this also. Here it is not the possessive case. It is a short form of it is. It is an interesting story. Nothing wrong with that. I wonder if it is our or ours. Here we have a problem. S should be added. I wonder if it is ours. Each candidate, this is a clue for you. We cannot say have. We have to say has been informed. 13 wrong. 14 also wrong. Each candidate has been informed. Now you have tested your English. Let us go to the rules behind. Rule number 33, pronoun, type of pronoun, indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns are very important. Now you may wonder what is definite, what is indefinite. If I say he is listening, she is writing, this is definite and specific. But when I say somebody is writing, someone is coming, not specific, then we call those indefinite pronouns. We have a few indefinite pronouns in English. Indefinite pronouns are not specific. That's what I was talking about. And the examples are, indefinite pronouns are none, one, someone, somebody, nobody, everyone, everybody, anything, anyone. None and one are very important. Some rules are there you are going to learn today. And all these from here to here, do remember they are considered singular. You have to learn the concepts and you have to learn the rules. As simple as that. Who is this Kusuma? If you want to master English grammar, there are 2 dimensions you have to focus on. Dimension 1, learn the concepts well. Make sure grammatical concepts are crystal clear. Then learn the rules, 200 rules. Then practice a lot. You can handle effortlessly. All these are considered singular. Someone brought these yesterday. Nothing wrong. Nobody called last night. Everyone is interested in the subject. Anyone can meet the minister. These are considered singular, so is, do remember. But I said, none and one very important, exam point of view. These are also indefinite pronouns. Rule number 33, indefinite pronouns, but here the rule about none. None usually takes a plural verb. When I say usually, if you listen carefully, then you understand exceptions are there. However, if it is followed by phrases like of the students, of the employees, of the tourist, it takes a singular verb. This is very important. They have given in many exams. I repeat, the indefinite pronoun none usually takes a plural verb. However, if it is followed by certain phrases, what are those phrases? Of the students, of the boys, of the girls, of the tourists, then it takes a singular verb. Look at the examples. Here, none have come today. There is no phrase after the indefinite pronoun none and usually takes a plural verb. Have is a plural verb. But coming to the second one, none is a subject. Then we have a phrase. What is a phrase? Of the students. Then we should use a singular verb. None of the employees has reported. In the exam, they may give have. No, because the phrase is there, we should use a singular verb. None takes a singular verb. I'm still with rule number 33. And the other indefinite pronoun, which is very important. What is the other one? One. If one is a subject, we should use one or ones. But people make a mistake in the same sentence, not a personal pronoun, not a possessive pronoun. Usually they use a personal pronoun in place of one, and they use a possessive pronoun like his in place of one's. Look at the examples, then you understand. One should, what is the subject here? One. One should always remember one's duty. In the exam, they may give, because it's a common error, one should always remember his duty. That is a possessive pronoun, wrong. One's duty. One should not forget what one has to do. But people outside say one should not forget what he has to do. He is a personal pronoun, that is wrong. One should always respect one's elders. Outside people say common error, one should always respect his elders. His is a possessive pronoun, that is wrong. We have to use one's elders. Now, rule number 34, another type, distributive pronouns. Distributive pronouns are three in number. They are each, either, neither. Remember, either or is a conjunction, neither nor a conjunction. But here, either, neither. You can also pronounce as either, neither. There's an important rule. What is that rule? Distributive pronouns always take a singular verb. This is very important. They have given many a time, different competitive exams. Here the subject is each, that is a distributive pronoun. After that, we have a phrase of the students. But those who are not good at English, they think the subject is students and they focus on, they may give have. No, here the subject is singular. And based on that, we have to use a singular verb. Each has been given the material. Nothing wrong with that. Either of the magazines. Of the magazines. And here the subject is either. It takes a singular verb. Is acceptable, nothing wrong. Neither of them has come. Neither of them has come. Nothing wrong with this also. Coming to rule number 35, possessive pronouns. These are very important. What is this? Try to listen to what I'm saying, Kusuma. Don't bring something else into the picture. Unnecessary deviation. You asked one question, how to improve, I have answered. Now you bring some other source and ask, is it enough? That is not correct, not acceptable. Because you are trying to deviate my concentration. Try to learn from what I'm teaching, and you can use your time, I can use my time effectively. Once the session gets to at the fag end of the session, you ask, I don't mind answering. Not when I'm busy teaching, the rules. Don't bring some outside sources and ask me right, wrong, good, bad. Learn from what I'm saying. Possessive pronouns denote possession. Possessive pronouns never take an apostrophe. This is the most important rule. What is the most important rule? Descriptive English, we have letter writing. There people make a mistake that comes under common errors. When they close a letter, they tend to write this way. Yours, whatever, truly or something. We cannot, yours is a possessive pronoun. We cannot use an apostrophe because what is the rule number 35? Possessive pronouns never take an apostrophe. That you have to remember. These books are mine. Those magazines are his. It is hers. The house is ours. It is yours. It is yours, no apostrophe. Do remember an important rule. Rule number 36, not that important, but you have to learn demonstrative pronouns. In English, we have 4 demonstrative pronouns. They can be used as demonstrative adjectives. And those 4 words are this, these, that, those. This, these, that, those. They can be demonstrative adjectives as well. We show something and say only one, near me, this, more than one, these, away from me, that, more than one, those. This is a good batch. Here it is a demonstrative pronoun. This book is quite expensive. Here it is, because of the word book, which is a noun, it changes to demonstrative adjective. Same word. These are amazing. Here demonstrative pronoun. But these students are noun, then it changes to demonstrative adjective. These students are really passionate about learning. And why is this important? There's no rule as such, but it is important. Why is it important? When it comes to para-jumbles are quite challenging, and you should take elimination approach to get the first sentence. That is rather easy. Any sentence that has a demonstrative pronoun or a demonstrative adjective cannot be the first sentence. You have to eliminate. Because first you need a noun, then you can use a demonstrative adjective or demonstrative pronoun. With these rules, let us go to same questions. None, if it is followed by a phrase like this, takes a singular verb. Based on that, we said it is wrong. We need to use a singular verb. One should not forget his duty. One is the subject. Then we cannot use a possessive pronoun. We have to use one's duty. None of the students, this also the indefinite pronoun none, followed by a phrase. Then we have to use a singular verb, has. One should, here the subject is one should always remember what he has to do. We cannot use a personal pronoun, we have to say one. One should not forget what one has to do. Now you can relate, you can easily relate and remember. Neither of the employees, distributive pronouns always take a singular verb. Based on that, we cannot say have, we have to say has. Coming to either of the magazines, here either of the magazines. This is a phrase, don't consider. And here we cannot say are, we have to say is. Either of the magazines is okay, worth reading. These books are, my cannot be used. We have to use a possessive pronoun, mine. Those packs are, what is the possessive pronoun form? His. Him is object form, we cannot use. He ended the letter with yours sincerely. Here yours is a possessive pronoun. Possessive pronouns never take an apostrophe. Based on that, yours without apostrophe is correct. This bag belongs to her. It belongs to her, not hers. This bag is hers. That is also right. This bag belongs to her. That is also right. These kids are theirs. Nothing wrong with this. It is an interesting story. Nothing wrong. I wonder if it is ours. You have to use a possessive form. And each is a distributive pronoun. It always takes a singular verb. Based on that, each candidate has been informed. Has been informed. That's all for today. I hope you guys have got enriched and try to practice these rules. So far, we have completed 30 plus rules, and tomorrow we'll continue with important rules that go with pronouns. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.